This episode is sponsored by TNT Training, sports performance and elite athlete training. Go in the descriptions below to find out more information. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 2 of Pepito's Take. If you guys follow me before, I had Season 1 that basically talked about my whole entire career from day one to the last day. So I wanted to continue talking about soccer, talking about life, talking about anything that just comes to my mind. But not alone, right? Not alone, because I didn't need help in Season 1 talking about my career. That was just me and you. But now, today, for Episode 1 of Season 2, I have two special guests with me. I have Mattia Polibio, and I have Raffaele Lauretta. Mattia Polibio is my cousin. He will introduce himself to you guys, while I have Ralphie Lauretta, who is my best friend since day one. So I wanted to bring him along because we have a lot of things in common. I think we could have a great conversation. Mattia, talk a little bit about yourself. What's going on? What are you doing?
Well, I'm 20 years old. I've been doing social media, video creating, content creating, influencing, all those words for 4 years now. I started when I was 16. And wow. Just recently moved. Well, not recently. It's been 10 months now that I live in Los Angeles by myself. So that was a recent big step that I took. But
wait, yeah. So you live by yourself in LA at 20?
Yeah, I live with my roommate and / best friend for the past 6 years.
That's the life, bro.
Yeah,
you're living the life.
I do love it.
You're living the damn life, man. Imagine 20 years old living in Cali. When I was 20 years old, I was living in Spain, and I was with my father. Yep. I was 20 years old living with my father. Ralph, what's going on over there, man?
You know what? I can't compete with that. Young kid, as good looking as this kid is in California, single by himself, I can't compete with that no matter what I'm going to say.
Bro, you're living in Florida. What are you talking about? You're living in Florida.
I am living in Florida, which, by the way, I don't know if I'm coming back to Jersey. The weather is so good back here.
I could imagine. It's brick out here.
So I'm actually in Florida right now getting my doctorate in chiropractic. Very fortunate, very lucky to call this man right here, my best friend since we were 3 years old. We first met at a Clifton Field, both playing for the rec team. And at the time, Giuseppe didn't speak any English. And at the time, I didn't speak any Italian. So now we're like trying to communicate. We probably have no idea what we're talking about in like sign language. But somehow it ended up in a beautiful friendship, which is what we still have today.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Those were the times back in the day. I mean, we started off playing, literally at 3-4 years old at the rec, right? Down at Clifton at Paul John, right? At St. Paul John, whatever it was called. John Paul VI. Yeah, John Paul VI. So that's where it all started. But wait. It didn't really start there, man. It started in my backyard. Mati, so listen to this. Mm-hmm. Me and Ralphie, best friends, whatever. And we trained, whatever it is. But the real training, the real games were played in my backyard. Yeah. Right? So it was me and Ralphie against my father and my sister. We would have these like 2v2 games in the backyard. And that's where, we were still too young to beat my father, right?
Listen, he killed us. I just want to let you know he killed us, right? It was only till like later in life we would like know how to like piss off your sister. So yeah. Tina would leave, then we would have some kind of a chance for a 2v1. But he was too smart for us.
Did you ever like play?
My papa?
Yeah, like in the backyard.
We played a little bit, just passing around. But you know, papa, and he's a little bigger also.
He's a little bigger, but he was also busy.
Yeah, he was always busy. Always
in the restaurant, like chef, cooking up.
He'd watch me play though. He'd watch me play, and after every game, it's like he's always like this. I always hear every time I heard a whistle. I always look. He'd always give me pointers after every game.
That's the same thing, man. Yeah. So my pops used to always stay on the end of where we were like attacking, because I'm a striker, right? So I'll never forget like his voice. Like, when it's your dad talking, right? Like, it is. He used to always say to me, check the ball. I'm like, oh, shit. So then I will go check the ball and then try and get the ball. So I know exactly what you're talking about, man. That voice is like, it's like here, man. It just stays in you.
I still, like, for example, I was playing Sunday with my Sunday league team last week, 2 weeks ago. and I heard the whistle, and I look over. I'm like, my dad doesn't even like. He's across the country, and I still turn my head all the time hearing that whistle. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's
That's
always
the best.
yeah. That whistle is just
You ready for this? I still remember this story. You ready, Mati? Okay. So we are, I don't know, 9, 10 years old, maybe 11. And Giuseppe and I were both playing at this field. I still remember this field today. And guess what? It's no longer a soccer field. We pass it every day when we're going to the airport. It's right there in the middle. Now it became like a park that there's no soccer field anymore. Giuseppe, your father got into this like heated match with the referee. Okay, heated
I
match.
think I know where you're going with this.
Obviously, he gave him a red card. The referee. Your father stormed out. Guess where your father went? He stayed by the referee's car.
oh my god.
To try and leave. My father had to like get in the middle and be like, listen, it's okay. It's okay. Let him go. Literally was gonna call the cops and everything. He stayed by his car waiting for the guy to leave.
So then, and then you guys complain that my competitive edge is too much. Where the hell do you think I got it from, man? Where do you think I got it from?
I think the
Yeah.
Italian dad fight with the ref is just like a universal thing.
Of
Because there's so
course.
many times where my dad's like, and I
Of
get embarrassed.
course.
I'm like, I hear the other team, I hear my team. Whose dad is that? I'm like, look away.
Listen, I'm not even joking. Listen, my dad, he was heated when things didn't go right. Even if we were like 7 years old, he got heated. And I'll never forget this one time, same thing. He got in an argument with this ref, and the ref was a young kid. So my dad went on the field. He's like, come here with his finger. Come here. The ref went to him, like literally face to face. I was sprinting like I was Forrest Gump. I wanted to go break it up. So I got there. I took my dad. I'm like, Baba, get away, man. Get away. Bro, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. But you're right. It's just that Italian. It's just that
universal.
Italian blood.
Every Italian father.
It's just that Italian blood, man. So yeah. So we have a million stories, bro. Right, growing up, a million stories growing up, like traveling the whole entire country. What's that story when we were at nationals, and me and you were just in the lobby or doing whatever, and then our teammates, right, the ball got stuck somewhere, so they like put the sheets together to try and move the ball.
Yeah.
Like
So this was like late at night, right? This is late at night, and we're staying at the DoubleTree. By the way, we're not sponsored by them. We wish, but we're not sponsored by DoubleTree. But they do have amazing cookies. So we went up there and said, "Listen, we want cookies. Like we're starving. It's however late at night. Can you please give us some cookies?" They looked at us. We're little kids. They went in the back, got us cookies, and they gave it to us. So we're talking, we're laughing, we sit down, we're eating our cookies. All of a sudden, we look up, and there is our teammates. A ball went on top of like this balcony or something like that in the main quad of the lobby. And they decided that the brilliant idea would be to take blankets and sheets and like tie them together and try to like brush the ball off the balcony. And we're looking up there, we're like, what the heck is going on? And so we run up there, and then we see.
the IQ of that team wasn't really high, bro. The IQ of that team wasn't high. Thank God it was me, you, and maybe a couple more that kind of helped resolve the games. Because if it was those kids with the sheets doing that, no, they didn't help us at all to win any
So
games.
you're saying we're the brains of the team?
We were the brains of the operation, bro. That's why we won nationals. That's why we run nationals. Matti, what's your relationship with soccer? I know you didn't play it when it was a young, but I know you're a big fan, man. I know you're a big fan.
I mean,
I don't want to know the team you're a fan of.
You know the
I don't want to know the team of. We'll definitely get into that. But what's your
My
relationship with soccer?
with soccer is, I mean, it started young. I was always watching. I was always playing it. If it was rec, if it was for the school, but mainly because of Papa. He, like my father, just showed me everything. I fell in love with the national team. I fell in love with the Mexican national team because of my mom, obviously.
Of course.
Fell in love with Juve, and I also fell in love with Guardiola's Barcelona. So
nice.
I
didn't know that.
I'm a big Messi fan. Always Juve first, but
of course.
you know, that's like my passion. The passion comes from like all these things, and I just, it started off young. I always played it. I always watched it. I try to catch every game that I can every Sunday, every weekday when it's a Champions League.
That's
Europa
crazy.
League.
So that's crazy. So those two teams that you mentioned, I have history with both of those teams, right? So we'll start off with the Barcelona history. I could have gone to that team.
Yeah.
I was this close from signing. So I'll tell you the story about it. I did mention it in season 1, but I had a crazy season, amazing season with Villarreal. Scored 35 goals, top 5 goal scorer in Europe. Everything was going great. Pep Guardiola, Barcelona, they wanted me. So I'm on vacation in my mom's little town. Little town in Italy on the mountain. I couldn't get no reception at all on my phone. So just think about that. I'm on the phone with my agent, and I'm on the phone with the directors of Barcelona, running around this little town, trying to catch reception. Be like, yeah. You know what? Yeah, good offer. No, add this. No. This, like, running around all over, trying to get this reception. And that's where I finalized my contract for Barcelona in my mom's little town, running around, just trying to get reception on this damn phone. And unfortunately, it didn't go through because Villarreal, they wanted more upfront money rather than bonus money. So it was 28 million, but I think it was 16 upfront money, and then there was going to be 12 bonus. Villarreal, they wanted more upfront money rather than bonuses. So then that's why it didn't go through. But yeah, I had everything ready, bro. Me, Messi, and I think that time was Villa. David Villa was at that.
Yeah.
So then they signed.
Marie.
What's that?
It was Pedro.
Pedro was there. Yes, Pedro was there. And then they got
envision just you in that blue and red. Just
stop, bro. Sometimes I think about it. I'm like, damn. Damn. But yeah, so then they got Alexis Sanchez, and that year they won the damn Champions League. But yeah, I was very close.
So you're saying they downgraded?
Yeah, they definitely downgraded because what's higher than the Champions League? We could have won the World Cup. I don't know what we could have done, man.
Club World Cup.
We could have won maybe 3 Champions Leagues in a row. But anyway, so that was
no reception up on the mountain. They're like, what? What do you want? What?
Truthfully, I think I negotiated.
Sure, Giuseppe, no problem. We could put that in the contract. No.
I think I negotiated like a 2-year deal worth like $1,000 a month. That's what I probably negotiated with no receptions. I didn't hear nothing with what was going on. But
words probably got scrambled.
100% words got scrambled. Nothing was clear during that conversation. That was Barcelona. And then we have the famous Juventus. I want you to tell everybody, where did you watch that famous game? How did you feel? Did you love me during that time? Do you still love me to this day?
Yeah. Okay. I remember where it was. It was, currently it's Mama and Papa's bedroom.
Beautiful.
But back then, I think it was me and Gianluca's bedroom. We shared it. But we were watching the game on the little TV. I was with Papa. I think Mama was in the kitchen. Gianluca was doing whatever he was doing. And I saw us go 2-0 up. I think it was a goal from Tevez and Pogba. They both did the Batistuta, the little machine gun celebration. So I was like, okay.
Bastards.
Okay, we're doing it. Was it in Torino or was it in?
No, it was at Firenze.
Yeah, I was feeling good. What year was this?
This was 2013.
So I was 10 years old. And wow, 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, time flies, bro. I got so many texts like last month about this, emails, things on social media. Bro, it's been 10 years. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, so you were feeling good, man. 2-0 up in the first half, right?
I'm like, me and Juve are like, you know how Papa is. I feel like I'm 10 times what Papa is with Juve, honestly.
Wait, really?
Swear to God.
Stop.
I swear.
Bro, your father has a tattoo on his calf of you.
And I'm going to get it. He got it, what? In his 40s?
Yeah.
I'm going to get it in my 20s.
The same thing?
No, I'm going to get a lot better one.
Oh, the same. A lot better one?
We were watching that game. We felt good, 2-0 up.
Yeah.
And then I see, what was the first? A penalty?
The first one was a penalty, yes.
Penalty, I saw that. And then second goal was the one where you spun Pogba. Right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was my favorite player at the time. At Juve with Pogba. So I was like, oh, no, this is 2-2. Oh, my God. And then, maybe, I think it was, am I remembering it right? Joaquin
scored the third goal. Yeah, man, third goal. But
and I was like, Jesus, we're Giuseppe scored 2 goals. It's like, we're down 3-2 after being up 2-0, and then your fourth goal finalized. I think you might be the only one in like a non-friendly game that ever scored hat trick against Buffon.
Exactly. Yes.
And I was crying. I was telling Papa, I hate you.
Wait. Were you crying because you were happy for me, or crying
I
because
was not happy for you. I'm
freaking
sorry.
guy,
I'm
man?
sorry.
This freaking guy.
I'm sorry. I know it's blood, but
This is crazy.
I was super upset. I had so much anger in my heart.
This guy, bro.
I
thought we were boys.
We are. No, but listen, after like a week after, I was like, okay, no, I'm happy for him. But at the time, I was livid.
Yeah, your dad always tells me.
So we're fine.
So, funny story is that after that game, you guys didn't lose one game.
Thank you.
After that. So, there should be a thank you. Exactly.
Yeah,
there should be a thank you.
I give you thanks for that.
Because we finished 4th place. It was great. But whatever. That was a great time, man. That was a great time. Ralph, where were you? Did you watch that game?
I was home.
You were home?
I was home watching it, yeah. And like anyone else, I'm watching it in absolute disbelief. But I got to be honest, there's a part of me that knew that after you scored the first goal, for whatever reason, like you know how people get confidence, right? When they score, now they have confidence in the rest of the game. For whatever reason, you become Superman. Like as soon as you have that goal, as soon as you have something, the confidence that you have just like keeps building. So like there was no doubt in my mind that you were going to score another one, and then obviously the third one was like the icing on the cake. But running down the field when
Cuadrado was running down the sideline. Yep.
and I saw that it was like a 2v1. I'm like, there's no way that you're not going to score.
Bro,
No way.
Listen.
As soon as that ball passed the defense.
Yes.
First time too, right?
Yeah, first time. Yeah, but that ball, Bonucci, I think it was Bonucci, he literally didn't touch it by this much. I was like, please come, bro. Please get past Bonucci. And then when I got past Bonucci, confidence was sky high. So that was...
He played his cards right, almost, right? The angle that Bonucci had over there, like
he almost did it perfectly. Oh, man.
Like it was just right, but the centimeter was there.
Yeah, what a time, man.
No love was lost though, because I think I remember that same year I showed you this picture that I colored, and it was you celebrating, and it was Barzagli in the back. It was that game. Yeah, I swear. No,
that is great.
Lost, yeah.
That is great, man. Yeah. Oh, what a time to be alive, man. That was
great. Just to hear it from my friends, how do you feel that your blood just annihilated your team? I was like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Well, Mattia, listen, I'm sorry you felt like that, but I don't feel bad at all, bro.
It's okay.
I don't feel bad at all.
It's okay.
Love to hear it. Great story. So talking about your beloved team, this weekend you played against them. But not obviously the Juventus, first team. But you played against the Juventus fan club, right? We organized, Ralph, I'm not sure if you know, but we had the Pepito Cup this weekend on Sunday. So we invited many teams. There was the Juventus club. We had Milan, Inter. We had the Viola club. We had Richmond FC. We had Napoli club, River Plate, and then we had the GR Academy, the Giuseppe Rossi Academy team. I don't want to discuss too much about how the GR Academy team did, because I'm a little bit disappointed. The results really weren't that great. But I do have to say, one of the MVPs of that team was my man Mattia. Yeah. And we played against Juventus the first game, right? Or the second game?
No, first game was Inter, second game was Juve, and then last game was Viola.
Yeah, it was the Viola. Yeah, so we kind of got, I think, 3rd place in the group, so we didn't go through. I was kind of angry, bro. But it's okay. I couldn't show it because I was going around, mingling with people, shaking hands, like as if I was a politician. But deep down, bro, like sometimes I was like saying, come on, bro, come on here, come on there. I had Nico, I had Dante, I had Enzo. I had some kids from Clifton High School play. So inside I was rooting hard, but it just didn't happen, bro. It just didn't happen. We weren't cohesive. We were not cohesive. So River Plate, they won it.
Yeah, no, they were. I was watching them.
Yeah,
I thought it was either be them or the Napoli club.
Yeah, so Napoli kind of they lost in the semifinals against the Viola club. The goalie that they had.
They lost against the Viola club?
Yeah, I know. Don't ask me how. What? So Ralph, the guy from Viola club, he tore his hamstring. The dude was cherry picking the whole entire time. So literally, they were playing with one guy less the whole entire tournament. But for some reason, somehow they actually made the finals. But he was able to score goals. He scored a great goal against us, I have to say. Like, yeah, I think it was like a back heel. Yeah, it was a back heel.
Yeah.
So, listen, props to them. Props to them. It was good. They were good. They lost against River. River were great. 2-0 in the finals. The striker for Viola, guess what his name was? Guess what his name is?
Raffaele.
No, it's not Raffaele. He's like this. It's not Raffaele, bro.
All I'm saying is we won it last time I played. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, bro, those are fighting words. Or that's like
Yeah.
motivation for you next year
No, yeah.
to win it next
It's definitely
year.
be better next year.
Listen, Viola's striker's name was Roberto Baggio. I'm not even joking.
Stop.
I am not joking. So listen to this, bro. Listen to this. So there was an article in Firenze. This guy who was playing for the Viola club, he was a journalist, so he wrote an article. So it was like Viola club goes in the finals, loses against River Plate. On the field, playing was Roberto Baggio. I think everybody at Firenze thought that the real Roberto Baggio was playing at the Pepito Cup. But you know what? Hey, listen, great publicity. I wish the real Roberto was like playing. Next year we're definitely inviting him. But yeah, talking about Roberto Baggio, I know he was your favorite player growing up, Ralph, or no?
My number one guy.
Yeah, I remember. You had this dangling thing from the ceiling of his face and his like long ponytail.
Did you watch
Remember that?
the movie? Rafi, did you watch the movie on Netflix?
You know what? I didn't like it at all. The Netflix one.
You know what? I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go with him, bro. I gotta go with him. The story's crazy. Like it's an amazing story.
I don't know. I watched it like 3 times.
You did?
And I've cried like 2 times.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I swear.
Wow.
I remember I watched it by myself. I watched it with my dad. I watched it with my ex-girlfriend. I just watched it with my roommate.
You know, actually, what got to me?
I loved it.
You know what? Do you know what got to me? The last part with his father.
That's the one I was talking about.
That's
Yeah.
what got me, bro.
Part with the father hunting, and then the one
Yeah.
with in getting the gas.
Bro, getting the
those
gas.
parts,
Oh man,
I
bro.
liked it a lot.
I feel that, bro. That was that's crazy. So
Yeah, you guys didn't like it. I loved it. I don't know why.
the story's great, but the acting was horrible. I mean, the guy did look exactly like Roberto
Yeah.
Baggio. I mean, I'll give him props. The story's great, but the acting was a little bit off. Like it was too quick it was too like quick. You know what I mean? It wasn't detailed
really
enough.
quick.
Yeah, it wasn't detailed enough. But definitely,
A lot of skips and
but
stuff.
yeah, a lot of skips. But definitely that last part was probably the best. And watching it personally, I see like a lot of parallels because you guys know my story, right? With all the injuries and stuff, right? The knees and when Trapattoni didn't take him to the World Cup
At the last time.
that last time, it kind of brought me back to the 2014 when Prandelli didn't call me up for like the World Cup. So I felt that like pain that he was going through, right? And it's the same thing. He was doing great, and then he got injured. So then he actually got back, right? Back in shape, back scoring goals, and then Trapattoni didn't take him. The same exact thing happened to me. Leading goal scorer of Serie A. I'm finally back doing my thing, and then I get injured in January. I get back. I score my 2 goals in the last 2 games of the season. I'm ready to go, and then it doesn't happen. So a lot of parallels, man. So that definitely like got me, and that's the only time in my life I met famous people, famous athletes, whatever it is. The only time I ever got starstruck was meeting Roberto Baggio at Coverciano when I was on the national team. I couldn't say nothing, man. I shook his hand and I was like smiling, like I was just smiling. He thought I was like weird as hell, but I'm like, no, bro. Like I was literally starstruck.
Both played for Fiorentina too.
Yeah. So he's an idol in Fiorentina, right? So that's why when that guy wrote that article, everybody in Firenze was buzzing. He was like, wait, what? I didn't respond. I'm not gonna respond and say
let them make their own
I'm gonna make them make their own assumptions, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make it.
Best thing to do.
But that would be amazing, man. That would be amazing. Did you ever get starstruck with any athletes or anybody?
Trying to see if I like formally met any famous athletes or celebrities. it's not an athlete at all. But I was starstruck I took a picture with. No, I didn't take a picture because bad bad story. I ain't get the picture with her, but I did get to hug Margot Robbie.
Oh,
That was
come on, bro.
That was insane.
Oh,
And
I'm kind of jealous.
yeah, no, I had Alejandro, my roommate, invited me to this event in New York. I think it was like around last year, September. It was
This guy.
Amsterdam, the movie Amsterdam.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That star-studded cast.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Alejandro took his picture with her.
Yeah.
I went to go hug her. This girl just gets right in front of me,
Yeah.
wastes some time, like blah blah, blah, starts talking,
Yeah.
weirdo, and then the security goes, okay, we don't have time. We gotta go. I'm like, no.
Stop.
Oh, I swear. I
Bro.
didn't get the picture of Margot Robbie, but she did look me right in my eyes.
She did?
Yeah,
She mesmerized you?
yeah, she did.
Damn, bro.
Wild. But yeah, I said starstruck with that.
Damn. All right, bro. Lucky guy. Roberto Baggio, Margot Robbie, like two different extremes, but hey, they still work. Ralph, did you ever get starstruck meeting somebody or what?
I think you know who it is.
What?
The man, Kobe.
Kobe?
Oh,
Ah, bro.
When we met Kobe in New York. Yeah, man.
Yes,
We
Kobe.
met Kobe in New York.
Bro, Kobe.
He was just like there was like a glow, like a beam of light, just wherever he was going, like it was just following him. Like it's Kobe.
Bro,
Yeah, that was an awesome time.
Kobe was my guy. Like, he was my ultimate idol, right? Yeah, he didn't play soccer. I don't care. It's just the way that he would approach his game and the way he was like such a perfectionist, how training mattered so much to him,
it's
right?
crazy how you were a Milan fan growing up, and he's a Milan fan.
He is. Yeah. He is. Yeah. And listen, he grew up at I think in the Reggio Emilia area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I lived at Parma, right? So it's very close by.
Yeah.
Like we're like very, very close by. And he speaks Italian, right? And when we met him, right, Ralph, he actually did speak a little bit of Italian with me, right? I'm gonna think that he knew who I was. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm literally sticking into it. That's what I tell everybody. Because why is he speaking Italian to me? Well, maybe if my name is Giuseppe, I was like, hey, my name's Giuseppe. Maybe he thought Italian.
Yeah.
No. He knew who I was. That's it. He knew who I was. We're good. He knew who I was. So yeah, I took a picture with him. My smile was like creepy as hell when I took a picture with him.
Ear to ear.
What?
Ear to ear.
Ear to ear, crooked. It's like I'm like leaning towards him. I'm like, what am I doing, bro? What am I doing? But I was actually shy because we were about to leave, right, Ralph? So okay, so we were about to leave, and it was me, you, Jenna, and Tina. Um, so we're about to leave, and Tina was like, "Go take a picture." I'm like, "Nah, I'm too shy." Tina was like, "I got this." She goes up to Kobe. And she was like, "My brother wants to take a picture with you." So she calls me from the bar, from like across the bar. Hey, come take a picture. And I was like, and then I was in it. Yeah, it was a bar because it was Steve Nash's surprise birthday. So me and Steve Nash, we're buddies. I went to his showdown, which is like games. It's a game between soccer players, and NBA athletes, and it's a fun charity event, right? So I did that for 7, 8 years. So I got invited to it. I brought everybody, and we were there chilling with the teammates. I was speaking to Pau Gasol. He knew who I was because he's Spanish, so I was playing for Villarreal and stuff like that. So that was cool. And yeah, so that's how I was able, to like to be there. So that was awesome, man. I'm still thinking about that smile. Creepy as hell, bro. Creepy as hell. And to top it off, Kobe was a huge fan of soccer.
Yeah.
Huge fan. He was actually good, man. I mean, you said it, yeah, he was a fan of Milan, but I remember him visiting Milan. He went to visit Barcelona.
Yeah, I saw the pictures and with him and Ronaldinho.
Exactly, with Ronaldinho. Yeah. He was a huge fan, bro. Huge fan. Ralph, what's talking about soccer and all this? Give me something about you growing up with soccer. What's your relationship with soccer right now?
I feel like we were so blessed to have the chance to do that. I mean, how many kids get the opportunity to be with your best friends, travel together, play the sport that you love to do. You're so passionate about. I mean, I can't think of anything more grateful than that.
Yeah, we were
Um,
close.
it was a time in our life where like I feel like we learned so much and we were just able to, I don't know, kind of do what we love instead of being forced to do something. You know how like a lot of parents kind of force their kids to play a certain sport or force them to play an instrument that they don't really want to play, but the dad or the mom or the grandma, grandpa are like forcing them to do something.
Yeah, definitely.
With us, it was just natural. Like we just wanted to have fun, and we were good at what we did. So yeah, we were able to travel around the country to play, and then at around, what was it, 12, 13, that's when I went to high school, and then you went over to Italy. And we were talking about this. So when I went to high school, I would have changed my address to play in Clifton.
100%, bro. My dad was the obviously he was the high school coach at Clifton.
Mm-hmm.
So some way somehow we're gonna change Ralphie's address and bring him to Clifton and continue dominating. If I stayed, if I stayed in America, definitely, definitely.
And if your father stayed too, right? Because I think what was it, the first year or so, you were by yourself, and then he came. So even if I did go to Clifton, he wouldn't have been the coach, right?
Nah, nah, he wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, he definitely would have. Yeah, at 14, so that was probably your freshman year. That's when my pops decided to retire and follow me and be with me 100%.
Exactly.
Be 100%. But yeah, yeah, growing up soccer wise, like you said, bro, it was the best times. We had a close knit group, and then at 12 years old, we were 11, 12. That's when the team broke up. It was devastating, so we had to figure out like where to go. Yes, I went to Italy, and everybody else kind of went their own separate ways. There was actually 3 or 4 people from the team that I played for was at the people at the Pepito Cup on Sunday. Yeah, there was. You had Eddie who played with me. Yeah. Me when we were on Jonathan Ramirez, he came in. He came in at the end. He played for the Viola club. He was dressed all in black. He actually scored the game-winning penalty kick in the semifinals. My guy.
Penalty?
Yeah.
In the little field?
Yeah, we had to because they tied after 25 minutes, so we had to figure it out. So
Yeah.
it was
Shootout.
it was a shootout. Yeah, it was a shootout.
I thought there was a foul.
No,
How
no,
did that work?
no. No, definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, man, close knit group. Ralph's being very humble. Ralph, right? Because this dude was a baller.
Yeah.
Definitely a baller. He played sweeper, he played right back, he played midfield, he played it all. He was the quickest guy in the world. He was so quick. He had all the vision. After his high school career, he was able also to play a few games professionally with the New Jersey Stallions. He's gonna leave that out because my guy is very humble, all right? But my guy was a freaking baller. My guy was a baller. So whenever I do pickup games, he's always the first one I call. I don't think I lost a pickup game in the past like 10 years. So a big thanks to Ralph for helping me stay undefeated.
I know we're talking about soccer, but this translates to any game if you want to take it that far.
Whoa, bro, spike ball? Who beats us at spike ball?
I'd beat you guys in spike ball.
Bro, stop! Don't
Me
even
and someone
talk.
else would beat you guys.
Shut up! Don't say
I
that.
promise you. So
Get that. Just because you live in California now, you think you play
I
spike
never
ball?
even played spike ball in California yet.
Hell outta
I
here.
started in Jersey.
Bro, I'm telling you, me and Ralph, bro, we don't miss a beat in spike ball. I'm not even joking. Which, by the way,
One day we'll have that.
I was actually coaching a team here in Jersey out of high school, and it was summertime. So at the end of it, they started playing spike ball. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go play with these boys. I started playing spike ball, bro. My finger jammed so bad that still to this day I can't move it.
Oh really?
Dog, I swear to gosh, I think I got to the doctor or something.
You never get it checked out?
No, I didn't. I'm hoping that it goes away like every other injury I had, but it's not gonna stop me from taking on you and who is it? Alejandro, if you're there, bro, step up.
I'd call one of my friends from here for sure.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Me and Ralph, man, when we team up, we never lose, bro. We never lose. So
Said that with FIFA too.
shut up, bro. What? Stop it. Hey,
What?
hey, stop
I
it,
played you here. You were playing. You were using Barcelona.
bro. I want to tell you. I want you to tell all the viewers what happens in FIFA between me and you, and say the damn truth.
I'm gonna say the damn truth.
Say the damn
At
truth.
the camera. I don't lie. I never lie at the camera.
Say the damn truth.
Since FIFA 13 was out, I think it's the first time me and Giuseppe ever played on FIFA. FIFA 23 is out now, so for reference. I was 10 years old. You were, how old are you now?
36, so I was
You were 26 and I was 10. And I was
26.
whooping his ass, and it's been like
Shut
that
up.
ever since.
Dog, it's not even. No,
Ever
it's not. It's not.
since.
It's
Ever
not.
since. I remember, I think I versed him last year.
Stop.
And the latest FIFA he has, like FIFA 17. I haven't played that in maybe like 5 years, and I still beat him. I gave him Barcelona. I gave him any team.
All right, listen. This is okay. All right, like now my competitive edge is on right now, and I don't even think I'm doing the podcast right now. Right. So what's happening? What's gonna happen now?
I've been playing FIFA since FIFA 09.
I don't care. I've been playing since World Cup '98 with Ralph. You remember, bro?
Yeah, but I
Remember
have a
World
lot
Cup
more free
'98?
time. I have a lot more free time. I have a lot more practice time. It's
Bro.
okay. I'm obviously going to be better because I have a lot more free time.
No, listen. Okay, first of all, that's all BS, right? Because I did beat you. I killed you when you were younger. Don't even start that crap. Maybe you won one game the last time you won, right? But when we were younger, I
you beat me once.
killed you. I killed
If you beat
you.
me, you beat me once.
What's gonna happen is when this podcast is over, right? We're gonna sit here and we're gonna play.
And you better
understand?
add a
We're
little
def-
5-second clip of the score at the end of the podcast.
We're definitely gonna record it because I don't want to hear no more BS because you've been talking about this stuff forever, and I hate it. I freaking hate it.
No big deal.
All right, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Ralph, if you want, actually, I think I have like FIFA 2022.
Oh, you do?
I think I have FIFA 22.
Okay.
2022 though.
That'll be a little better.
But I don't play against nobody. Like I'm not gonna go online and play. Like I want to play with like people like here. You know what I mean? But my wife doesn't play. My little girl's 3 years old, so who am I gonna play with? Ralph, if you want to fly over, bro, for this game, for this epic game, you're more than welcome to.
I'm gonna have the popcorn in the back with that machine.
I love to hear that. And now my favorite segment, Pepito's hot take. So this episode's hot take is going to be about the Balon de Oro. Listen, I'm a huge Messi fan. All right. I don't know about you guys.
I'm huge.
Huge. Yes, you talked about it.
Love him.
Messi for me is untouchable. Now, people say, is it the best player in the moment? Is it the best season? Is it who wins the most? Who scores the most? Blah, 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 blah. I don't care if Haaland scored 100 goals that season. You can never take away what Messi did during the World Cup. You guys don't understand because you guys watched it. Bro, it was crazy the way that he carried the team. It was crazy the way that he played. His decisive goals, if it was against Mexico, right? He scored that great goal against Mexico in the semifinals with his penalty kicks.
Happy or sad that day.
I know, right? Exactly. There's a lot of happy and sad moments with you, right?
Yeah.
You with Fiorentina, Argentina, Mexico. What the hell? Bro, you can't take nothing away with what Messi did. Yeah, he had an average season with PSG, which for many players, his average season is a great
32
season.
goals and assists in 32 games.
Yeah, which for him is average if you think about it, but it's ridiculous numbers, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear nobody talk about Haaland getting it. All right, 50 goals, beautiful, yeah, but guess what? Because the team he plays for is just like he just had to tap in.
It's also like,
come on, man.
everyone wants the goals. In the most decisive times that Man City needed him in the final, it was nothing.
He wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
Acerbi ate him up.
Balon de Oro is the best player, not the best goal scorer, not the best playmaker, the best all-round player. And I think Messi, people just disregard what the World Cup was after Messi won it. It's the biggest sporting achievement of all time, the biggest sports trophy of all time.
100%,
And
bro.
after Messi won it, people just want to call it a 7-game tournament.
Nah, that's BS, bro.
Yeah,
That's BS. Those are all the haters. Those are all the haters. You know what? Truthfully, I would have probably voted Mbappe even before Haaland. Bro, Mbappe's World Cup was ridiculous.
Maybe even De Bruyne before Haaland.
Also, it could be. But bro, but Mbappe's World Cup,
Mbappe final.
his final was ridiculous. The whole World Cup, bro, that's ridiculous what he did.
If you want to count the penalty at the very end, like
Think about it. That was ridiculous. But I don't know if you guys feel the same way about me, but I don't want to hear nobody. Nobody.
Messi fully deserved that.
Discredit.
listen, I'm not going to take anything away from Haaland because I think he's one of the best players in the world. But I have to say that the stars aligned when Messi got out of Maradona's shadow. right? I have to, because everyone was going to hold him to him. Oh my God, you'll never beat Maradona. You'll never beat Maradona. He's God. He's this because he didn't win a World Cup, right? But take anything away from him either. And like I said, the stars aligned, and he won the friggin' World Cup. There's nothing higher than that on the national level. So for me, he deserved it. He deserved it, man.
100%. 100%. I'm glad that we could at least all agree on this, because if we didn't, I would have showed you guys the door.
You should see the combos with me and my roommate.
For real?
It's because he's a Ronaldo fan.
My gosh, bro. Listen, love Ronaldo, teammate, amazing.
My favorite club. I have to love him,
but bro, it's just two different levels. Two different levels. One, you got God-given talent, and then the other one is kind of like, man-made. You understand?
Man-made at an insane level, but
exactly. But you just can't beat that God-given talent. Yeah. Messi 100% deserved it. Messi, best player in history. I'm still thinking about that.
I say yeah.
I'm still thinking about that, but
that's a tough one, man. You just went out on a limb. The best player to ever.
Yes, because he won the World Cup, bro. He won the World Cup. He won everything, like everything. He won literally everything. Decisive in every moment, every single moment, every trophy he won. He was decisive.
The only trophy that he played or participated in that he didn't win was the France, I think.
Oh, was it?
I think every other trophy that he's played a game in, he won.
Bro, you cannot discredit anything when you're talking about the best player ever. Yeah, it's tough, different eras. Yeah. That's why it's hard to have these conversations. And I know that people like to hear players, ex-players, whoever it is, talk about it. It's very hard, right? But listen, playing against them and seeing it live, it's just a different level. It's a different pace. It's a different IQ, right? He just gets there so much earlier than you. If it's a dribble, if it's a ball, if it's a pass, he just understands space. He understands positioning. There's just so much more than the goals and the assists that he gives, right? If you just focus on him throughout the whole game,
the eye test.
Oh gosh, man! If you focus throughout like the whole game, only him,
just look at him.
Only he is capable of playing the way that he does. If it's walking around, if it's being away from the play, he's just so good at attracting the game towards him, right? Make the game come to him, right? Instead of forcing things, because he's just so confident. He's in control of every aspect. If it's the technical, if it's the mental, he's in control of everything. So, I hope he also wins it next year. Highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. All right, thanks for being on my podcast, season 2, episode 1. I love you both. All right, and hopefully we'll see each other very soon, because you're in Florida, bro, and I want you back here soon. I know you're here with me right now, but I want to see you here more permanently. Next week you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, for Thanksgiving? Sweet. I hope to see you, bro. All right. Love you guys. Thank you.